Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to a new video. And in today's video I would like to talk a bit about my travel journals and travel journaling, and to show you my travel journal for short trips, like 1, 2, 3 days trips, and why I think it's worth documenting even short trips. But before we go into that, I also would like to mention that I was invited as a guest artist to contribute to a book. You will see the book now on the screen. It's a new book of Abbey, and the book is called The Art of the Travel Journal, and I also was invited as a contributor to this book. And in the end of the book there are some of my journal spreads. There is a part in the book with guest artists, and there are also pages of travel journals of different talented artists. And I also was invited to take part in this project, and I was really excited, and I think it's really cool. I never did anything like that before, so it was very exciting for me. Thank you, Abbey, for inviting me. And for example, this one of the spreads that is in the book. Unfortunately, I didn't receive my copy of the book yet. Somehow recently post here works not really fast, not really well, so unfortunately I don't have my physical copy of the book when I'm recording this. And as soon as I get it, of course, I will show it. And I'm really curious to read it. I've never read a book about travel journaling or journaling in general, so I'm really interested in this book and looking forward to read it. And if you are interested in travel journaling, then I think you should check out this book. I'm pretty sure that you will find there many interesting things, many tips about travel journaling, how to start and things like that. And doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you already do travel journaling for longer time. There are some interesting things for everyone. I saw some pages online and like flip throughs and stuff like that, and it looks really cool. So I will leave all the links to the book and to more information about it in the description box, and also links where you can order it, like Amazon United States or Amazon Germany or Bookdepository with international shipping. And this is how this book looks. I think the cover is really cool and very attractive, and I think it also will look really nice on the shelf. Now let's talk about my travel journal for short trips and why I think it's worth documenting short trips. I have an insert for short trips in this beautiful Tokyo Station edition of Traveler's Notebooks, and this is the first year that I use this journal as a journal for short trips. Earlier I often did something like this, and this is a self-made journal. And I still make journals like this myself and use also self-made journals as my travel journals. And this one, for example, also was a journal for short trips. This one is from the last year. There are a few short trips inside this journal from the last year. But this year I'm using this Tokyo Station Traveler's Notebook for short trips. This is an insert that I have for short trips. I started this one for New Year trip last year, so it's like 2 last days of 2021, and then starting from January 2022. And for New Year we went to a small village not very far from where we live, and rented a cabin there, a really nice small cabin very close to the sea, and it was very nice and relaxed to spend a few days there and just read, journal, go for walks. So, and these are the pages about first trip of the year. And basically I have here at least a few pages of every month, and I marked them with this stickers from Travelers Company. It was a set of stickers for 2021, I think, a yearly set of stickers, and there were this tab stickers with months, and I used them for marking every month in this journal. This is February already, and these are just some short trips to the sea. March, as you can see, April. Short trips to the sea, to the lakes around, to some national parks or to the cities. April, for example, this was a trip to Malmö, and Copenhagen, and also some trips to concerts. Still April, this was trip to Lund, a really nice small town not very far from where I live. And yeah, as you can see, many trips to the sea. This is a booklet from a national park where we went in May. Many cute animals and beautiful views inside this booklet, so I decided to take it. And for this insert I mostly print photos from the trip, because usually there are not that many ephemera that I can collect during such a short trip, because usually it's like a one day trip, 2 days, 2-3 days maybe. So sometimes there are also some ephemera, like tickets maybe, and some papers, but usually it's just photos that I print, and then I just use different stickers to decorate the pages. And I also like to write something about the day, even if it's a 1 day and very short trip, just shortly something about the day. And this one is already October, that's the last one, the short 1 day trip to the sea and forest, a little picnic at the beach. And this insert is almost finished. I think I still can fit in here one more short trip. If it's a 1 day trip, then I think I still can fit it inside here. And then I already can start another insert. So this is my insert for short trips. And for myself personally, I think that it's really worth documenting even short trips, even if it's just a 1 day trip or 2 days, and even if it's just somewhere around, not very far, to the next town or village or some beautiful nature place around where you live. I think it's still worth documenting that, and I am sure it will be interesting to go through this journal in a few years and to see where I went during this year, and to read something about those special days, because I think that still, even if it's a very short trip, just 1 day trip or 2 days, still it's something special. It's something new. You go to some new place, or even if you've been there already, but still it's something special, something out of your daily routine, and I think it's really worth documenting and remembering that. And especially if you like to take photos like I do, I always take many photos of things around me, some beautiful landscapes, nature, and some things that I just find interesting and inspiring. And I think that a travel journal like this is a nice way to keep those photos, not just on your computer or your phone, but to print them out and keep them in the journal. I think it's really nice way also to keep some of the photos. It's always fun to write something shortly about the day. Unfortunately, we tend to forget many things, so journals like this always give me a chance to travel back in time and go back to some of those nice special days. And usually days like this are special in the way and always nice, So it's for me, it's also like some kind of time traveling. Thanks to these journals, I can go back in time and remember some nice days from previous years, maybe even something that I already totally forgot about. So I think it's really worth to document even very short trips, even one-day trips. And I really like that it doesn't take much time. Usually it takes me like maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, sometimes maybe a bit more, but usually not more than 40 minutes to document a trip like this short one-day trip. Like for example, this is a one-day trip, and it took me like maybe 40 minutes to fill all this, including writing and everything. And that's how I like to do it, but of course you can find your own way to document these short trips. You can just print out photos and add only photos, and maybe make a collage with your photos. You also can just write something about your day, and you of course don't have to decorate all that, add stickers and photos. You can just write something and maybe print one photo from all day, like in the photo of the day or something like this. Or if you always collect some ephemera, then you of course always can add some ephemera, some tickets, maps, booklets, like something like this, for example. And yeah, I'm sure you can find some inspiration in Abby's book about different ways of travel journaling and documenting your trips. Doesn't matter if it's a short trip or long trip. That's how I like to document my short trips. For me, it's a mixture of diary and album with photos, and I also like to include different stickers and papers and decorate everything and make this kind of small collages, add different stickers and stamps, and this stickers with girls. I really love to add some stickers with travel girls. I think it's one of my favorite things to use in every travel journal, not only travel journal, but especially travel journal. I really love this kind of stickers. Yeah, so I hope this little flip through was interesting for you and inspired you for documenting your own trips. Check out the book, The Art of Travel Journaling, for more inspiration. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner or not, you will find some inspiration there for sure for your own travel journal, some new ideas, and I'm really looking forward to receive my copy of the book and read it. So all the links you can find in the description box, and of course check out Abby's channel. She has really many videos about travel journaling, and also a series of videos Travel and Journal with Me, which I really like to watch. It's always interesting to see some short clips from the trip and then journaling about that trip. So if you are into travel journaling or just journaling in general, check out her channel, of course, if you don't know it yet. And I hope this video was interesting for you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!